Welcome back to the grocery leak audit. This one is super exciting. So we are on day one. This is the daily grocery leak fix that we're focused on for the next 7 days. And today, what we're going to be working on is an audit to figure out where we need to plug the holes when we go grocery shopping. So I'm going to ask you to do something that's probably not going to be that comfortable for you, but it's really important that you do it, okay? So, what I would like you to do is figure out what you're actually spending on food. How are you going to do that? Maybe you need to look at your credit card statements, your bank statements, any receipts that you might have. We want to think about all of the things that we're spending money on that we might not be conscious of. So I don't want you to think about the number in your head. I want you to think about the actual number that you're actually spending so that we can figure out exactly what you're doing and pinpoint the problem. We want to pinpoint the hole so that we can plug the leak. So you're going to pull up your bank statement. You're going to pull up your grocery receipts from last week. You're going to add everything up that you have spent on food. We're talking about groceries and takeout. We want all of it in one lump sum. And the reason why this matters so much is because most people are off by like 50 to $100 just because it's hard to get honest with ourselves about what we're actually spending money on. Okay? So all of these things, they really make a huge difference. I mean, I'm talking about DoorDash, Target runs, coffee at breakfast, like when you go to Pete's Coffee or Starbucks, grabbing a little sandwich on the go, snacks that you get when you go to the gas station, anything related to food. We want all of it to be added up. Nothing is too small. And that is the gap that we're trying to fill. So we want to figure out where the leaks are, and we cannot figure out where the leaks are if we're not honest with ourselves. So that's the first thing that you need to do. I'm going to walk you through the 5 things that probably drain your budget more than you even realize. And hopefully, I can talk to you while you're gathering up all of your receipts and doing all of this fun stuff to start this project. Okay. So, the first thing that we spend so much money on, all of us at the grocery store, are convenience proteins. I'm talking about the pre-marinated meats, the deli meats that are already sliced, the boneless, skinless chicken breast that you're getting at the Whole Foods counter that are like $12 a pound. And basically, what you are spending all of your money on is somebody else's labor. So keep that in mind, okay? That markup is such a drastic difference. It's pretty massive. So we're going to start fixing this tomorrow. We're not going to worry about it tonight, but we are going to fix it tomorrow when we start talking about how to prepare anchor proteins in our weekly meals. But for today, I just want you to focus on the actual receipt itself and what you're actually spending money on. Okay, so the second thing that we spend our money on, and yes, we all do it, is bottled sauces and salad dressings. How many of you actually make your own salad dressing? Probably not very many people. I am a total sauce person. So I can say this with love. Um, those sauces, they really add up. I mean, you're talking about $7 for a sweet little bottle of barbecue sauce or like really fancy salad dressing that you get in the refrigerated section. Especially when we're using things like super high-end olive oil and vinegars, all of this stuff is expensive. But when you can learn to make tiny little changes in the way that you do things, they make huge shifts. So I make all of my own salad dressings. I mean, I know I'm a chef, but even if I wasn't a chef, I would probably make my own salad dressings. I also try to make all of my own sauces at home, and I know that that's a big ask, but I am going to give you some recipes, and I would like for you to try them because if you learn how, it might not feel so hard. And what I love about doing that is you are going to learn exactly what's inside of the stuff that you're eating, and you're going to take the time to make it, and you're probably going to appreciate the flavor a little bit more because you actually made it rather than just getting it at the store. And it's going to simplify your life. It's like all around a beneficial thing. So just try it. It's like one tiny little thing that you can do that is going to make a huge impact in your pocketbook, but also in the way that you feel every day when you're eating really good, high quality food. Okay, the next thing, number 3, snack foods. How many of us spend tons of money on snack foods? I do. Probably like $60, $70 a week. And then when I'm purchasing my snack foods, I don't even know where they are after 2 days. Like I just shovel them into my mouth totally mindlessly. Chips and crackers and dips and ice cream and cookies and, all of the stuff that we get for our kids and we end up munching on super late at night. So maybe one of the changes that we could make, and I know that this is kind of a tall ask, especially for snacks, but maybe one of the things that we could do is start finding healthier alternatives and just make one snack at home rather than purchasing it at the store. So maybe we could try that this week. Okay, so the fourth thing, and I think this is probably the biggest one of all, emergency takeout. I know that you're spending tons of money on emergency takeout. Like when you're super tired and it's Friday, and so you just convince your kids, you know what, guys? It's pizza night. We're just gonna go ahead and get a pizza, and they're celebratory. They're so excited, and really, it's just because you're too tired to cook. I know because I do that all the time. So, you know, it's like 5:30 at night, you're exhausted, you don't feel like cooking. You look up DoorDash, you look up Grubhub, you grab a pizza to go. I mean, we're talking 35, $50 in the blink of an eye. And guess what? That blows up in smoke in like 30 to 45 minutes once your entire family has eaten all of that food. You have no leftovers, you end up feeling like garbage, and you're totally depressed because you just spent all of this money and it didn't even scratch the itch. I know that you feel like that because I feel like that. Okay. So we're going to try to figure something out so that we can stop doing that. I think it really helps to be prepared in advance and to have things in our kitchen that we can like put together in a very short amount of time to get dinner on the table. So, what I want to be really clear about is that this is not a knock on you or the way that you do things. Clearly, the reason that you checked out the grocery leak fix is because you have a grocery leak and you're trying to figure out why. So, the whole point of this 7 days is to find out where the hole is and to plug the hole. And then you get to make the conscious decision of whether you choose to continue getting takeout or purchasing convenience foods. But I do want you to become conscious and aware of what you're spending your money on rather than thinking that this is what you have to do with no options. My job is to provide you options. So that's what I want to do. And I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so the last thing that I forgot to mention, this is the fifth thing that we all suffer from when we are trying to figure out where our grocery leak is. We double, triple, sometimes quadruple purchase the same thing over and over again. So, like, say you're missing a spice, right? Like, you want to make enchiladas and you're like, oh gosh, I don't have any cumin. I need to go to the store and get cumin. Or you happen to go to the store and you don't write a shopping list and you purchase something that you already have. It happens all the time. We all do it. So, that is another place that you might be spending money without even realizing it. What I would like you to do is I would love for you to grab the leak audit worksheet. So it is inside this module at the bottom. You're going to see the downloads. You're going to take that download and you're going to fill out that worksheet. You're going to print it. You're going to put it up on your phone, whatever you have to do, and you're going to fill it in and you're going to make sure that it's accurate. You're going to total up all of your groceries that you spent from last week, all of the stuff on your bank statements, all the stuff on your receipts that you're trying to hide, that you don't want to acknowledge or don't want to share with other people. We're not going to do it off of our memory. We're going to do it in real life. You are going to total up all of that money and we are going to get to work. And it's going to be really fun. And you're going to love it. And you're going to love to see the savings. Like, I love to see the savings. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to total up all of the takeout, and then we're going to total up all of the groceries that we spent. We're going to add those two numbers together, and that is our real food cost number. That's what we're actually spending every single week. And that is where the journey begins. So, we're going to go back through and we are going to mark which of those 5 drains that I just talked to you about showed up on your grocery receipts. Are you noticing snacks? Are you noticing drinks that you might not need to purchase? Are you noticing the pre-packaged meats, like the deli meats or the pre-marinated meats that you're getting that cost way more than if you were to purchase a whole chicken, for example? We are going to get meticulous about what our receipts look like so that we can figure out where the money is going so that we can start doing things a little bit different. So that is your first project. You need to have clarity because with clarity comes control. And then once you have that clarity and you have things under control, you have the ability to make a different decision. Super excited for you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you again. Keep it real. Bye.